This presentation focuses on cohort supervision as an alternative to the traditional one-on-one supervision approach. I will focus on the challenges in the current postgraduate climate and why it is necessary to look for alternatives to one-to-one supervision. I will also look at the different components of cohort supervision, and then I will conclude by discussing the benefits of cohort supervision. In terms of the challenges in the current postgraduate environment, we know that apart from increasing numbers of postgraduate students, we also see that those large groups of students come from very diverse backgrounds and have different needs in terms of the level of capacity development that they need, the level of competencies that they currently have, and therefore we know that they have different support needs. Furthermore, we know that many supervisors who take on PhD and master students lack the necessary experience and expertise to supervise at that level. There are three components of cohort supervision that I will focus on. The first one involves the interaction between the group of students in the cohort. The idea from the beginning of the program is that during an orientation session, which usually involved a face-to-face support program or orientation program, students divide into different groups and work together and constantly or frequently interact either through online media, through different discussion groups, blogs, etc. The students become partners in the development of their colleagues. So the benefit really is that with cohort supervision, you break through the isolation because they constantly have a group of colleagues that they can talk to, can discuss difficult parts of their studies with. Then a next component of the cohort supervision approach is that there is a compulsory research capacity development program that the group complete. But very important here, the group actually complete a well-structured capacity development program that is aligned with the different stages of their research project. So, for example, the whole group in the beginning will attend an orientation session where you introduce them to the general rules and regulations of the course, where you deal with the expectations, but also provide necessary links to resources that they can use during their study. And then when they move on to the proposal development stage, there will be workshops, presentations, resources that they are introduced to that will help them in that process. So contrary to students in a one-on-one supervision approach who attend workshops, for example, at a postgraduate school, in this case the program is aligned as to the milestones that the student currently work on. Furthermore, in terms of the supervision team, in the case of cohort supervision, we still allocate a principal supervisor to the student, but a team of supervisors in the academic program often interact during seminars, discussions, so the student have the benefit of the input from many different supervisors. A unique feature of cohort supervision is the guardian supervisor. The guardian supervisor is a person who is appointed to actually look after the whole group of students, who can intervene when there is conflict in a relationship between an individual supervisor and a student, but also assess the progress of students and try to address any developmental needs or personal needs that the students have during the course of their study. The benefits of the cohort supervision approach is, in the first place, that you provide consistent levels of support, and many different opportunities for research, competency development of the student. Furthermore, the support from the cohort members can be beneficial, especially for students who work over long distances, and when students experience difficulties with their research process. It also develops confidence in individual students when they get opportunities to participate in group discussions, in seminars. This approach really helped the student to build the necessary confidence to participate in academic discussions, to defend their arguments, and to present their ideas to the general audience. At the end of this video, I recommend that you discuss in your department or in your faculty how you can use the principles and components of cohort supervision to expand your supervision capacity and to develop a more consistent support system for your postgraduate students in the program.